Welcome back to another episode of Iniquitous News. I am your host, Lawrence Johnson. DHS or Gestapo? I don't know the difference. I mean, they're kidnapping people in broad daylight. This is student Rumeysa Ozturk. Where's she from? Turkey. What was she doing? You already know, protesting Israel, but not even protesting. Rumeysa, it's not even confirmed if she attended a protest. She wrote an article speaking up from the people of Gaza against Israel. And now she was surrounded by 7 masked people and kidnapped in the middle of the day on her way to break her fast during Ramadan. She didn't eat all day. And you're going to arrest her. They didn't even keep her in New York, shipped her straight to Louisiana. Her lawyer immediately went and tried to go talk to him. All right, how can I see my client? She's on the way to Louisiana. What? The judge came out and said, no, we can't just ship her. What are you talking about? We have to have some sort of evidence and confirmation that she even did anything wrong. Let me tell you, she didn't do anything wrong. She just spoke out against the country you are not allowed to speak out against, which is so crazy because there's a lot of people that are like, oh, well, this is what's supposed to... What happened to free speech? It's not like she's against the U.S. At no point in time did she write an article saying, oh, the U.S. shouldn't be doing this. The U.S. shouldn't even be funding Israel. She didn't even say that. All she said was, I think Israel is committing genocide currently. And she got kidnapped in broad daylight. This is some shit you see out of like a scary movie. And now nobody can get in contact with her. Obviously, protests have already taken place, and they're all over the place in Massachusetts where she was kidnapped from. That's the thing. I'm not saying that she was detained. I'm not saying she was arrested. She was kidnapped in broad daylight. Thankfully, these people had their phone out in their house. If they didn't record this, who would have known what happened? She'd just be gone. And you got to wonder, how are they pitching to us currently that free speech does not exist for international students? It does. If you did not know that now. The First Amendment, that applies to international students. When they get here and they get a visa and they have a green card, like Rumeysa, you are allowed to say what you want. And she didn't speak out against the U.S., because that's the thing. I understand people, this is America, America first. Why are you coming here on a student visa if you're going to talk shit about America? She's not talking shit about America, people. All she did was say a couple bad things about Israel while they're committing an ethnic cleansing and genocide, and she got kidnapped in broad daylight. Do you see the problem with that? So do I. Free speech. Next thing you know, they're going to be coming for people like me. Well, American citizens, yeah, you guys can say what you want, but this is our greatest ally. You're anti-Semitic. Like, what? How we get there? I just speak about what I know and what I can see with my own 2 eyes. What I see and what I can hear. What I see right here is kidnapping. And what I'm hearing is you guys are trying to make excuses, trying to say, oh, she's pro-Hamas. Pro-Palestine is not pro-Hamas. Saying free Gaza, free Palestine is not saying, oh, I'm promoting Hamas. Stop letting these people try to intertwine the two because they're not the same. And every single time we ask for evidence, there's never any evidence.
And I'll say it again. I said it everywhere. Let me be abundantly clear, okay? If you go apply for a visa right now, anywhere in the world, let me just send this message out. If you apply for a visa to enter the United States and be a student, and you tell us that the reason why you're coming to the United States is not just because you want to write op-eds, but because you want to participate in movements that are involved in doing things like vandalizing universities, harassing students, taking over buildings, creating a ruckus, we're not going to give you a visa. If you lie to us and get a visa and then enter the United States and with that visa participate in that sort of activity, we're going to take away your visa. And once you've lost your visa, you're no longer legally in the United States, and we have a right, like every country in the world has a right, to remove you from our country. So it's just that simple. I think it's crazy. I think it's stupid for any country in the world to welcome people into their country that are going to go to your universities as visitors. They're visitors.
There you have him, Rubio himself. He's letting you know, oh yeah, no, free speech does not apply to these people. When and how? Because it always has. And no, Rubio wasn't done yet.
We gave you a visa to come and study and get a degree, not to become a social activist that tears up our university campuses. And if we've given you a visa and then you decide to do that, we're going to take it away. I encourage every country to do that, by the way, because I think it's crazy to invite students into your country that are coming onto your campus and destabilizing it. We're just not going to have it. So we'll revoke your visa, and once your visa is revoked, you're illegally in the country and you have to leave. Every country in the world has a right to decide who comes in as a visitor and who doesn't. If you invite me into your home because you say, I want to come to your house for dinner, and I go to your house and I start putting mud on your couch and spray painting your kitchen, I bet you're going to kick me out. Well, we're going to do the same thing if you come into the United States as a visitor and create a ruckus for us. We don't want it. We don't want it in our country. Go back and do it in your country.
So is our taxpayer dollars funding this research to stalk and find 300 pro-Palestine? You said pro-Palestine. You didn't even say pro-Hamas. People that are supporting the opposite side of our greatest ally? You spent how much money to invest to kidnap these 300 people? It's so funny to me because the whole entire time the administration was talking about we're going to get these illegal immigrants. These people are here legally. You guys have spent more money detaining and revoking green cards and student visas than actually deporting illegal immigrants. The math does not math in here. And the fact that you guys have 300 plus students and saying that, oh, they're doing bad things to our university. Where? Where's the evidence? The only one that had a little bit of evidence was Columbia University. And even then, there wasn't that much evidence. And it's like, protesting sometimes doesn't get done if it's done peacefully. The whole entire point of protesting is sometimes it has to increase for something to get done. Look in Turkey, for example. I'm not saying let's go violently protest, but it's like, clearly the government isn't listening to us. They keep on funding a genocide. Clearly Israel isn't listening to the rest of the world. So what exactly are people supposed to do? The government's telling you, shut up, stay quiet, and let us do our job. But we voted for y'all, right? I mean, obviously a lot of people voted for the left, a lot of people voted for the right, but ultimately the people vote, the people in power. And then we tell them what we want to do. This is quickly just turned into a dictatorship. It's like, people, shut the fuck up. We doing what we want to do. Speaking of illegal immigration, see, this is what your tax dollars are going towards. So she went down there to do this hit piece. Every single time, I just see her standing in front of places talking bullshit, but I've never really seen her do a job or like get anything done. It's just this big intimidation factor. And it's like, this is the conditions that these prisoners are in. Like, I understand. Some of them are bad people. The killers, the people that, the rapists, go ahead. Lock them up. But like, you guys have confirmed some people you're sending to Venezuela and El Salvador aren't even in actual gangs. There's we figured that's not enough. Why are these people in this type of condition? This is inhumane. This is coming from a person that I'm trying to do Gladiator Fridays. This is nuts. Mark Carney had a few words for us.
The old relationship we had with the United States, based on deepening integration of our economies and tight security and military cooperations, is over. What exactly the United States does next is unclear.
You heard that right, people. Relationship done. They breaking up with us. It is over. They had enough of the bullshit. What's going to happen? Hopefully, America, we can figure this out, because I don't want an enemy that's right up the street from me. Everything has been copacetic for years. Why now? Because we need to be the U.S. power, and we need to trust Trump in making America great again. At some point in time, though, people, we have to realize it's going very badly right now. Nobody really likes us. You look around the world and be like, okay, who's your top 10 most hated countries? I feel like Israel is number one and the U.S. is number two in a lot of places. I'm a hater. Of course, I love hating, but I don't want to be most hated. I like to do the hating. Understand what I'm saying? Like, U.S., we need to be allies. We're a superpower. Superpowers can get taken down when a bunch of other powers come at them. I don't want that to happen. Only way that happens is if we stop funding you-know-who, and that's not going to happen, people. But to know that Mark Carney is so fed up that he just came up and said, yeah, the relationship is over, that's not a good sign. Things are not headed the right direction. And then Donald Trump came out and said, well, guess what? Europe, if you want to go head up, and help out Canada and step up and try to be a good friend to them, oh yeah, tariffs is going to increase even more. Which means me and you is paying a lot more too. Don't forget that. When he says that we threaten everybody else, the same threat is coming right back at us. We the ones that end up having to pay for this shit. Elon the dweeb is back at it again. This time he's sending out threats to the people that are funding the Tesla propaganda.
It's the people pushing the propaganda that caused that guy to do it. Those are the real villains here. and we're going to go after them. And the president's made it clear, we're going to go after them. The ones providing the money, the ones pushing the lies and propaganda, we're going after them.
You're coming to get you. What a corny fucking dickhead. You're using our taxpayer dollars to go figure out who's funding this Tesla propaganda. No. You did this yourself, you idiot. Who, you simple-minded or something? Short bus material? I don't understand. People not fucking with Tesla because they not fucking with you. You fired thousands of people for no reason. You don't think a couple of them people was probably like, oh, fuck Tesla. Very easy reaction. You see SpaceX not getting fucked up because that's too hard to fuck up. Believe me, if they could fuck it up, they would. But to say that we're coming after you, the people that are funding this is the same thing you say you're coming after fraud. You just firing people. There's a reason nobody's been arrested for fraud yet, right? All this fraud that's taking place. Nobody arrested, nobody under investigation. Mad people fired. Mad people upset. And then some people are just getting rehired. And you come out and say, well, we may make mistakes, but we'll quickly fix them. Who the fuck fires somebody by mistake? Those not the mistakes that we need. The mistakes is like, oh, we miscalculated right here. This is a couple thousand off. No. Not thousands of people losing their jobs and be like, oh, yeah. Hiring them back? No. What the fuck? The Tesla stock is going to continue to plummet as long as your dweeb ass keeps on trying to do government shit, elected official shit when you're unelected. Learn that. That's why JD ain't fucking with you. And no, Elon did not stop there. Now he's peddling in voting. Wisconsin Supreme Court vote is coming up. Very important vote because this is the Republicans' chance to change the highest court and switch it from 4-3 and put it in the Republicans' favor. And what is Elon doing? Offering money to voters. I will come and pay $1 million. And the thing is, he's allowed to do this because supposedly he doesn't know who's voting for who. It's just going to be $1 million. But he's also saying at the same time, go vote for Brad. It's like, this is illegal. But I mean, I can't sit here and say the Democrats don't do it. All this type of shit should not happen. What should really happen in this next election cycle, we should have a 5-party system. Republicans, Democrat, out of there. Anybody over 70, gone. Banished. See you never. You're too old for this shit. You don't understand the vision of the next 20 years. You're going to be in a grave most likely. See, now we have a 5-party system, popular vote. Very easy. And through these 5 parties, they all get equal funding. So now you can't have someone like Elon swoop in or Israel swoop in and fund this person more so they have more propaganda to do. No. You guys get this dollar amount, run your campaign, good luck. See how much better that would be? Simple. Just like that. Popular vote, boom, you win. Then it's over. Now you don't have to pick between 2 evils. You have 5 good choices. Popular vote wins. Will they do this? No. Because these old fucks like control and they like lining up their own pockets. But the day will come, and that's how shit should be. My personal opinion. Remember JD and his wife said they was going to Greenland? Yeah, not anymore. Trip canceled. Why? Because nobody in Greenland wants to see them. They was going door to door. JD Vance's wife is coming. Would you like to say hello and do some? No. See you never. Please leave. If that doesn't tell you enough that Greenland does not want to be a part of America, I don't know what else will. They told our vice president to kick rocks, take your facinorous ass on somewhere else. Now there's going to be people, well, we need Greenland just in case of war. How about we just avoid World War altogether and we don't try to go take another piece of land that doesn't want to be taken? Be killing me. It's like, you understand, they're humans just like us. They live regular lives just like us. There's not no video game. This is their day-to-day life. They're from Greenland. They want to stay Greenland. They don't want to be America. How hard is that to fucking grasp? Just like Gaza and Palestine. They don't want to be shipped to Syria. They don't want to be shipped to Lebanon. They want to go back to their home. Even though they decimated it, erased it, they want to go back. That shouldn't be very difficult. You know what shouldn't happen? The U.S. should not own it. Israel should not be able to build their beachfront properties on it. Also, not difficult to grasp. We're all humans. It's 2025. Back in 1492, sailing the ocean blue, I could understand that. I see some motherfuckers, I don't know their language, I don't know what's going on. You look way different. Squabble up, son. What's going on? What's happening? In 2025, oh yeah, I can get right on this. I can see what everybody's doing. on Snapchat. I can go look what's going on in Russia and Ukraine right now. War sounds fucking stupid. People in LA get a ticket in the mail lately? Yeah, that's because we have a new AI ticketing process. Bus lane tickets. It's like, this is another stupid ass thing. It's like, how much money do y'all want to just keep trying to rob us of? This is what we doing now? LA was not built big enough in the first place. We already have mad traffic. Sometimes you have to drive in the bus lane. What y'all should really do is focus all this money and build a nice subway system. I should be able to get to downtown, to Santa Monica, in no longer than 10, 15 minutes. It's only about 6 miles away. I should be able to get to Santa Monica, Hollywood, about 15 to 10 minutes. It's only 6 miles away. Shouldn't take an hour and a half because we driving. Fuck you, Ford. I mean, I love cars and shit like that, but it's like, if you go around the rest of the world, go travel, public transport, so much better. LA, I don't know how we going to be prepared for the Olympics with the shit we got going on now, but bus lane tickets is not the way to go. In other world news, earthquake in Myanmar. Thailand was affected too. Streamers was wilding out. 7.7 though, that ain't no joke. I'm talking about buildings was collapsing. They thinking that maybe up to 1,000 to 2,000 to 3,000 people could be dead. Obviously, the reports are still coming in. This shit is scary though. Earthquake, that's one thing. Even living in LA, you feel a little shake. All of a sudden, you go, whoa, hold on. Whoa. World's moving. How? What the fuck's going on? Feel that shaking? Shit like this? Bills collapsing? Oh yeah, Mars for air, you guys see death. Hopefully everybody is safe. Hopefully I got some good insurance. But I mean, earthquake? Thailand? Myanmar? No thank you. Good luck to everybody out there though. Stephen A. Smith was off his rocker. What he had to say?
That man put his hands on me, I would have immediately swung on him. Immediately.
Stephen A., come on, son. You gotta get real. If Brown would have put his hands on you, knock out, 1 point, dead. Now, you saying you would put your hands on him? He'd be like this? My bad, brother. I ain't mean to be talking shit about your son. To act like you want to squabble up, I get it. As a man, you gotta say something. Like, if we got down to that, you shouldn't even be talking about that. That man is 6'8", like 260, son. He's washing you. And you say, oh yeah, he gonna beat me up. No. That man could kill you if he needed. I don't understand why you trying to act tough all of a sudden. You got checked mid-game in the fourth quarter. You said, I'm not hard to find. He found you in the middle of the game. And you froze up like a bitch. No offense. I know you I'm trying to keep it professional, but no. You look scared in the moment like, oh, whoa. He actually pulling up on me. And Brian came up and said, stop talking about my fucking son. And guess what? You ain't spoke about Bronny since. So now all of a sudden, if he would have put his he ain't have to put his hands on you. That's the whole point. He walked up, put you in your place within minutes. My bad. Minutes is crazy. Seconds. On his way over there, you was already getting into place like, hold on. Brown on the way. It's me, bro. I'm a hater. I hate on Brown all the time. But to sit here and even try to have the dream of what would happen if you put... We've seen the punches. You can't fight for shit, son. You getting washed. It's okay, though. Stick to analyzing. Fighting, clickbaiting, you're bugging. Brian is washing you, son. And with our highly anticipated Gladiator Friday matchup, we have Ray Holmberg here. Now, he was just sentenced to 10 years for a sex crime. I know, right? How do people just keep on getting such low sentences for such disgusting acts? And what did he do exactly? Well, while he was in office, for 8 to 10 years straight, he would fly to a different country and pay money to have sex with little boys. I know, disgusting, Mephistophelian character, deserves to die. That's why he's going to Gladiator Fridays. Who is his matchup? None other than this dynamic duo right here, Gene and Donald. I think his name is Donald. Doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck what his name is? They both suck. Because what they do, they adopted black children and then turned them into their slaves. What sick-ass individual has to do some iniquitous shit like that? They did this for years. Had them living in these type of disgusting conditions. Then they got sentenced, obviously, 160 years, 270 years, respectfully. That's not enough, though. That's why we have Gladiator Fridays. Now, Donald and Gene here, they're going to have to be tied together. Since they like slavery so much, they're going to be chained together. At the hip, at the legs, at the arms. Now, Ray here, no weapons. That child shit is disgusting, so you don't get nothing. Maybe a rock. Now, Gladiator matchup, 1 versus 2. Down Z only get 1 weapon, though. Ray over here, yeah, you get your little rock. Our audience in the Gladiator, oh, yeah. Everybody get a rock. If you need more rocks, $3 a pop. We're going to erase this debt in seconds. Now, as they fight to the death, I'm going to put plus 100 on Donald and Gene just because it's 2 versus 1. But at the same time, they kind of old. But at the same time, also, Ray's like 80. So he probably going to get washed. Now, after that, release the Grizzly Bears. Over under, about a minute and 30 seconds. I'm just saying, Gladiator Fridays would curtail crime immediately. You have to watch people die every Friday on subscription service and people cheering, throwing rocks, dickhead. Just saying. I feel like it would immediately just be like, oh, I'm not going to do that ever. But yeah, these 3 characters can rest in shit. That's your Gladiator Fridays. And our song of the day on this beautiful Friday, none other than Max B, Picture Me Rolling. Run that.
I've been speaking to my brother. He told me keep the pressure on these niggas, never trust them. They touch you, motherfuck them, nigga G, they getting big. Spoke to stroll, he said big of air. Watch them niggas you with, then he lit up for L. Gotta give him that.
Free Max B, man. Dipset original right there. I mean, Picture Me Rolling. It's just like, you cannot help but feel in a great mood. That's why I'm in a great mood. That's another episode of Iniquitous News. Don't forget to hate and subscribe. I appreciate all y'all tuning in, and we just gonna keep on growing together and hating together and spreading that negativity. I'm out.
You've just tuned in to another edition of Iniquitous News Network with Lawrence Johnson. Don't forget to hate and subscribe.